sir. Yeah, damn. Alright, here we are. Crankworx Rebel Joyride 2023. We flew all the way over from Sweden to Canada Whistler. It's the last stop of the year on the Crankworx, what do you say? It's the Slopestyle World Championship Tour. So it's the last event of that. So yeah, this is obviously where everyone want to show their best, leave a mark on slopestyle history and make something really cool happen. Because this is the most prestigious event we have in our sport. It's the kind of like the Super Bowl of slopestyle riding. That's what people usually say. Every year they build a brand new course here, and every year it's the most insane course we've ever ridden. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to ride this one as well. And by the looks of it, it's gonna be absolutely insane. All the kickers and everything look really, really steep compared to what we ride during the year. So it's gonna be a lot of air. It's gonna be a lot of air time, I think. So it's gonna be sick. We're gonna walk you through the course. I'm excited. We're gonna get on course in a few days. We're here a bit early to fight the jet lag and get ready for the event and wear my Biggie Small shirt. So last year we were starting up there, going in that direction with this same feature with like a tiny drop, a flat drop, leading into like a dirt whale tail kind of thing, and then into a step down. So it's kind of the same setup, but they moved it from being in a down angle to a side angle instead. So the transition in the bottom isn't as steep, and also the speed isn't just out of hand as soon as we land. It's actually gonna be really good and controlled and nice this year, I think. The landing is actually not even that much taller than me for that. So it's a very small landing and also quite mellow, leading into the step down. And this one, by the looks of it, it's way better. More mellow, more transition in the bottom, and then just leading into a really, really nice step down there. Quite a long and low, to be honest, but it's probably dope as f riding it. Yeah. Landing from step down, you know? And then after this is what's really nice on the Joyride courses. They kind of give us a bit of a breather in between stuff. And all the shapes and everything are just like too good to be true. They put so much effort into building these courses. Huge shout out to the JOYRIDE Bike Park crew for doing this, because this is honestly insane. Just look at all the details and everything. I mean, they're not only shaping the landings and kickers and stuff, they're shaping into perfection all the way out here. No one's gonna touch this on a bike, but it's just like the looks and like, yeah, it's just too good. So huge shout out to JOYRIDE Bike Park crew. This looks like a bit of like a speed bump thing, so you can check your speed and just get dialed in for the most insane looking berm I've ever witnessed in my life. That shit's over vert. It's not even vert. It looks over vert from here. How? Like, how do you stick dirt that? This is insane. So they changed out. It used to be a straight jump here, but now it's like a not 90, but like a quite hipped out jump. And it's absolutely massive. It's probably gonna be one of the bigger jumps on the course, like airtime wise. And it's a hip, right direction, steep as all hell. Should be good. Shit sturdy and shit. Yeah. Course is quite extreme to walk in flip-flops this year, but it works because I got my fire socks on. Yeah, damn. Yeah. Here it's quite a small jump, but if you land out with where Anton is literally the biggest jump we've ever had in slopestyle history. Whoa. The lineup between the first and second hip is quite gnarly. This is gonna be a run breaker for sure, because the flat bottom is literally from here to the kicker, and the landing is just continuous all the way up. So if you don't land that jump good and dial in the speed for this next one, which looks like an even bigger jump than the one before. This looks bigger than the first hip, to be honest. I'm sure it's gonna ride really good. It's just insane now when you're here and thinking about everything. God damn it. So this is one of those places again on the course where you kind of get like a bit of a breather. You land on that landing, it's so freaking far up there. But yeah, that looks really, really nice and mint. The shape is just too good. My eyes can't even comprehend it, but you kind of get a bit of a breather here where you can like dial in the speed. And then, forget about the last berm we shot. We're moving into the most insane looking berm I've ever seen in my whole life. It's a 180-degree turn with just a perfect shape. Yeah, I think landings are a lot of work, but the amount of work they must put into like these berms is insane. That's what probably takes up quite a lot of time. Just shaping this beast is probably a few good days. Oh yeah, it's steep. After the berm of Valhalla, we're going into this jump, which is... This is the biggest jump on course, hands down. This kicker is not only tall as all hell, it's also steep. It's a goddamn wall. The amount of airtime that is gonna happen here is just absurd. This is like a classic one. You saw the drawings. We were following the course builders on Instagram and stuff, trying to figure out how they're gonna build the course. And then when you get there, it's completely different from what you see on Instagram and photos and stuff. Because this is a lot bigger and steeper than I had in mind. But it looks freaking sick. It's gonna shoot us up in the sky. Like, whew. Pretty standard trick jump landing. That's only like the 5th or 6th feature of the course, and we're like halfway down. But it's getting more action-packed now when we're going down. This is a new feature for this year. I think this was supposed to be an up box, but I think they changed it into a bone log because it looks insanely steep. So I don't know if that's the reason why they changed it to a bone log, because it was too steep and too much of an impact getting a jump on it. Or it was just too gnarly, I don't know. But it looks sick. It looks like a very, very big and nice bone log. It's probably gonna be one of them features where it's kind of hard to judge speed, especially after a big trick jump like that. So, no, excited. It's gonna be a cool one. Oh. Okay, this looks like the ideal landing for testing out my grip in my slippers. The only thing is they have the ejecto Zedo thing, so if they just like come off from that, I'm done, I'm dead. Yeah, yeah. In need of a knee replacement after that. Well, yeah, long ass landing. It's quite fun to see this berm, which is like not even tall at all and super long compared to the mega berm over there and there. What do you say? Contrasts, that's what I want to say. English mastermind. Yeah, after that boner log thingy, long ass berm, and then into the most exciting feature. I love a good on and off, so this is gonna be cool. Yeah, even just on the on and off is bigger than any jump we have in Sweden. Like, that's what people don't realize. Like, at these big slopestyle contests, even like the small jumps that people think are a tiny jump is way bigger than what we usually ride at home. So problemet är mer. Easy. Come on, Anton. Because he didn't have slippers, that's why, yeah. How ironic. We're jumping on the biggest courses in our life, and this is what we get for safety. Just a rope. So if I crash here and moving in here, I'm supposed to like, and not fall right in between there. Pretty straightforward flat drop. Is obviously massive. Quite big. But nothing super crazy. Like every year here at JOYRIDE, they always have these super, super big jumps and drops. Same as usual. Big ass drop. After that flat drop, we're gonna be cooking in quarter to bank feature. This looks absolutely insane. It looks very built, and it looks nice and steep. So this is also another breather area. So you jump the quarter pipe, And then you have like these boobies or titties you can like regulate your speed on. So you go up here, turn around, and then pump over that one. Or if you take the right side, you're probably gonna just ride and then straight into a berm into that. But that looks quite tight by looking at it, so I'm definitely gonna try to do some sort of alley-oop trick going up there, so you get a bit of a breather instead of just going boom boom. Yeah. Ooh. Nej. Oh, nej. I'm sorry, Phil. Sorry, Phil, about that. So we got a brand new finish. They included a bit of a skate park feature in here. So this is a dirt spine. Not the biggest one, but it's probably gonna shoot us up in the sky because it's freaking steep. So yeah, spine, and then we're moving into the brand new last feature. So I think you're gonna have to snipe the spine because you gotta have to go big on it and snipe the landing, because leading into this brand new last feature, which is kind of a step down, but the kicker is like what, 2.5 meters tall, more almost, getting closer to 3 meters tall, and it's a step down. It's like this much of a step down, but it's like nothing we've ever ridden before. It's a brand new feature. Basically they wanted to test something new and see how it works for us riders. So you're gonna have to be good at riding spines to be able to like boost this one. So yeah, we're quite limited with speed, I'd say, but it's just for the better, I think, because this one's so freaking steep you won't even believe it, and then it's a step down, and by looking at it from here you're basically just jumping out on the GLC patio, just straight in for a beer with the boys. It's gonna be sick. I'm sure the airtime is gonna be unreal, and everything is gonna line up quite well. So that is the last feature. Brand new super steep and tall step down thingy. And then we're moving in, we're getting down to the legendary finish crawl where you're just breaking everything you have because like the brake pads are just flying off after a week here. So no, it's gonna be sick. They also built like a bit of a big ass roller there, so you can technically do a trick there and gain some extra points, or they will decrease your score because you're such a nerd that you're tricking stuff that you're not supposed to.
Or gain even more speed.
Oh yeah, exactly, gain more speed and just launch it into the finish crawl. But that is the course for the year. Massive shout out again to the course builders. This is so freaking sick. I don't think people at home watching this understand how cool this is for us. Everything is a lot steeper though than we were used to, but I actually like steep stuff, so I think it's gonna suit me pretty well. Massive, but still kind of like techie in the same way, and that's kind of how I like the courses. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe and like and all that, and I'm gonna head straight to that patio right there. Tune in for the next few videos from Whistler. It's gonna be a couple of good ones, I think. And thanks for watching. And by the way, this video is brought to you by Biggie Smalls himself as a child. Yeah, if anyone is wondering what I'm wearing for glasses, it's my brand new ciggies that are coming out soon. Bye.